What? This is so good! Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Naruto reaction.
Before we begin, as always, thank you to the patrons on Patreon. If you want to join us on Patreon, the link is in the description. Go check it out for early access to our footage and exclusive content like filler episodes of movies that are only on Patreon. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel. Also subscribe to a ton of other channels that we have, which are all within the link in the description. Last but not least, check out our merchandise, which is also within the link in the description. Like this video, comment down below, and with all that being said, let's get started with this reaction. Granny Chio is here.
She's gonna kill her grandson?
So, are you ready to join that boy as another addition to my collection? Granny Chio.
What a savage.
I asked you what this means.
His body is partially puppet.
What you see there is not Sasori's real body.
What is it then?
That's merely a puppet.
Oh, where is he?
Jinx.
His real body is inside that one.
Oh, how?
Puppet masters aren't so good at close combat. Manipulating their puppet during battle leaves them wide open to attack. It was to overcome that weakness that Sasori created this puppet.
That's really genius.
It serves as his armor and his weapon as well.
It's pretty sick.
But is that his head?
You seem to know a lot about it, Lady Chio.
I know everything about that puppet.
Really?
But do you know how I prepare a new specimen for my collection?
What does that even mean?
First, I drain its blood. Then I remove all the organs and wash it inside and out. Make it
Oh my
nice
gosh.
and clean. After I've preserved the body against decay, the final step is to fill it with hidden weapon. As the hag said, this one is called HIRUKO.
That was
It's
the
only
name?
one of the specimens in my collection. Once I've added you and the girl,
What?
I'll have collected exactly 300.
Whoa.
You're joking.
Is my art.
He's a freaking psychopath. Something versus something.
How disrespectful.
The legs sticking out like that?
Yeah.
It's like a Nat Geo. Like an alligator or something. Or a Komodo dragon.
Are you really sure you want to waste your time on me, Kakashi-sensei with the Sharingan?
Why is he calling him sensei?
You know, my man Sasori is probably a more dangerous opponent than I am, as much as I hate to say that.
He's tricking him to get Naruto.
His idea of art is very different from mine.
So we just found out.
Human puppets.
You call it art, do you?
Taxidermy?
Long, long ago, when he lived in the hidden sand, he was esteemed as a master craftsman. But his true passion was for making puppets out of the living, then adding them as specimens to his collection.
So weird.
That puppet there, HIRUKO, he was a shinobi who lived in a nearby village.
No way.
Sasori turned him into what you see now.
That's so creepy.
A puppet that retains the shell of its previous physical form. It's called a human puppet.
You will soon become another of my works of art.
Oh, he's so eerie.
This puppet's highly skilled in attack and defense. The first thing to do is find a way to force Sasori out of there.
And how are we supposed to do that?
Smoke bomb?
The trouble is that puppet is full of hidden mechanisms. Without knowing what they are, it's difficult to anticipate exactly how to counteract them.
Does she know it though?
You know a lot about how that puppet functions, meaning we have the advantage.
So I thought. That's why I was so sure I'd be able to deal with him at first. But now, I realized that I was wrong.
No
What
way.
do you mean wrong?
Now that I've had a better look at it, this one is different in many ways from the HIRUKO puppet I knew.
He updated it.
Modified it.
The HIRUKO I used to know didn't have that shell on its back. He must have heightened its defenses. And that left arm is new to me. Not to mention the hidden mechanisms, we have to assume they've been refined and improved as well.
This is tough.
So what do we do?
If we are to defeat Sasori, We'll have to first destroy HIRUKO, but that will require enormous destructive power that I simply don't have.
Sakura does, though. She's strong.
But Sakura, you do have it. With all the training she's given you,
Yes! It was all worth it.
you wield the monstrous strength of Lady Tsunade herself.
That was a badass frame of Sakura.
It gave me chills.
Putting her glove on.
Everyone has been saying that she's so powerful now that they're surprised.
You must somehow get close enough to use your monster strength to smash that puppet.
Wow, that is a tough ask.
You will first have to avoid every attack that his hidden weapons launch at you. You must dodge every one perfectly. You can't risk even the slightest scratch. As you know, the smallest cut can be fatal.
Yeah, this is really tough.
Even if she got cut, she's the only one who can heal the person who gets cut. She can't do it to herself.
He will strike at you with all his hidden weapons. To survive, you must understand and instantly anticipate the puppet master's moves.
How is she supposed to do that?
Well, it is 2 against 1, and Chio has the experience.
I'm not sure I'll be able to do either of those.
Yes, it's true. This kind of challenge requires far more battle experience than what you possess.
Right.
What do we do?
Take a good look at me. What do you see? Simply a worthless old bag of bones? Well, look again.
What's happening to her?
Super Saiyan Chio.
Just count on me, Sakura.
She's gonna show Sakura how?
Even his experience doesn't compare to mine. Sasori knows this, which explains why he hesitates and doesn't dare to attack us recklessly. For
Wow.
someone who hates to be kept waiting, it must be very frustrating. What he doesn't know is I've already made the first move.
No.
Oh, what a boss.
I'm going to tell you a secret.
What?
Together we shall finish him.
Oh, this is gonna be so good.
Why is Sasori just there waiting for them to attack?
Because he can't attack.
What are they up to?
They're gossiping in front of him?
Well, he can't see or hear, but they're devising a plan.
I can't make out a word the old hag is saying.
Ready when you are.
Well, it's about time. I really hate to be kept waiting, don't you?
Oh, his voice is so creepy.
No need to worry, Sasori. We'll end it quickly.
Finally, they start moving.
So, how are they gonna work together as a team?
Whoa, the Senbon.
Wow. There's so many of them. I don't know how they're dodging those.
Seems they've started.
I'm very confident in them. I think they're gonna be okay.
How confident are you in that young girl and the old lady?
Well, Madison just answered.
Think they're good enough to handle my man Sasori?
Damn, look at Naruto's freaking face.
He's ready to get Gaara back.
He wants to get me out of the way so he can fight Naruto one-on-one.
Exactly.
But this guy defeated the Kazekage, one of the 5 great Kage. I don't think Naruto on his own could handle him.
Go on.
Heck
Sensei.
no.
Go to Sakura. I'll handle this.
He's always overconfident. What bomb is he creating
Go
now?
on, Sensei. Don't worry. I'll save Gaara.
He's falling into a trap. Okay, come on, Kakashi, you got this.
Wow, it just molded into a bigger one midair.
It's gonna blow up now? Naruto's in the wall? He's good.
Good. It would have been very disappointing if you'd been beaten that easily.
I'll never let you have him.
He's in his rage state.
He's fighting with emotion again.
He needs to get a hold of himself. Wow, I'm so impressed by her.
I'm impressed by Chio, man. How can she move like
No
that?
kidding. She just did a backflip in the middle of all of that.
Little unnecessary, but sure.
Do all of those have poison on them?
Most likely.
It's terrifying.
Yep, they do. Look,
Oh, wow. And now they're all over the floor.
there's nothing left.
He's so surprised. His jaw is on the ground.
Well, that's the puppet, and it opened for the darts.
They were ready for that one. In that case,
He has the creepiest voice.
His mouth doesn't move, Madison, so
I
he
know.
wasn't surprised.
I was joking. What is that? Oh, wow. They look so majestic.
They're like cluster bombs.
Their eyes are closed and still they're dodging all of them.
They're doing some Ultra Instinct shit right here.
There's no other way to describe it.
It's gonna be a bee getting out of here.
They dodged everyone. Impossible.
Be careful where you step.
The old hag I can understand, but this girl.
Haha, he's surprised. And she's gonna crush him.
She's still charging him.
Granny Chio's just standing there. Is this girl mocking me?
Yes. Destroy him.
Is she really attacking me head on all by herself?
Come on, Sakura.
What? Something stopped it. Of course.
She jammed it.
Chio.
Oh! What? This is so good! How did they do that so fast?
Meanwhile,
Nothing can stop me!
Naruto's pretty intolerable in the wall still.
You're quite an unusual Jinchuriki, aren't you? I thought you were all sullen loners who didn't care about anyone else.
You're wrong.
To date, we've destroyed 2 Jinchuriki.
I was gonna
Not
say.
including him, of course. But nobody ever tried to save them from us before. Not a soul came to their aid.
It was easy then. This is not gonna be easy.
In fact, it seemed like most people were happy to finally be rid of them.
Who are the others?
You can't forsake one of your own kind, can you? You feel connected to this pathetic creature. Such a shame.
Pathetic creature that you guys wanted so badly?
Yeah, not so pathetic, right?
Right. I think Naruto is gonna meet the other ones that are still left and help save them.
Gaara died when the one tail was extracted from him.
I don't want to believe it.
Soon now the same thing will happen. To you.
Oh, the claws are gonna come out.
Gaara's dead. You're gonna pay!
Oh
She smashed it! Oh, we finally get to see the real Sasori. He's fleeing.
So you finally come out, eh?
He's like a crab in a shell.
Come now, let me get a good look at you. I've come all this way to see you.
I love the dynamic between them.
I've waited 20 years. I want to see my grandson's face.
This episode heated up so quickly.
I think it kind of dragged out too long, to be honest with you.
I actually really enjoyed the fight with Chio and Sakura.
I'm glad you did. Naruto was a little too annoying for me in this episode, and there was too much suspense between Sakura, Chio, and Sasori.
I think all of that suspense was trying to create the sort of dynamic between Chio and Sasori. Now that he's finally out of the puppet, she's like, show me yourself. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see them actually interact now that he's not protected by the puppet.
I'm surprised my man Sasori was able to stand up straight after being in a crab-like horizontal position the entire time in the HIRUKO puppet.
I don't know how Sakura didn't smash him too. She destroyed that puppet.
Anyway, going back to Deidara, there was some kind of important information that he gave us in this episode.
He said that they've extracted 3 Jinchuriki already. Naruto has a very soft spot for Gaara because he's also a Jinchuriki, and I think knowing that there are others out there, he's going to want to protect them too.
With all that being said, we'll see you guys on the next exciting episode. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned and peace out.
Bye!